Ever since the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, one of the faces you've seen a lot is Aaron Feis. He is the assistant football coach who was killed as he was trying to shield other students. He has
really come out as one of the great heroes of this.
Yes, credited with saving several lives. But now there's a push for him to get an honor. Of course, he was assistant football coach there at the high school. And people think that he deserves a very special award that ESPN gives out every year at the ESPY Awards. It's the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage. And they believe that Aaron Feis should be given this award this year at the ceremony, and they're doing something about it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people on Twitter. There's a tweet that went out that has over 40,000 retweets so far that he should be getting this Courage Award. And sources with the ESPYs and the production company, Maggie Vision, they said that they're aware of the campaign and that he's in consideration for the award, but they don't know what's going to happen from now until the show, which doesn't take place until July.
See, that's the problem, which is, you know,
they can't say he's gonna. Right at this point, they can't say he's getting it.
If the awards were in a month, he'd get the award.
But he still, look, he still may get it.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying.
But they don't even start talking about who's going to be on the list of nominees for another month and a half.
They should start talking about it now because it's called the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. What is more courageous than laying down in front of somebody who's being shot?
Nobody's
this is
arguing.
an award that we've given to Michael Sam and Caitlyn Jenner, and I you know, not to kind of. Like this guy is the definition.
Go ahead.
Because what Michael Sam was very important. What Michael Sam did is very important. But this is a different level. And
this guy is a total hero.
Yeah, and I feel like if 5 months away, fine. But this guy deserves this award.
We're not arguing with you.
Why do you always assume someone's arguing with you?
You guys always disagree with me.
No, we're not arguing with you.
Frequently you're wrong.
What we're saying is the sad fact of our lives is that there is a news cycle, and these things just...
Yeah, people have short memories.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
No, I think people will remember Aaron Feis and...
event.
Yeah, the sources, they said it's a no-brainer that he should be he should get the award, but you never know what's going to happen. But I think they'd make a lot of people proud if they did award him with this award.
And you know, and speaking of teachers and what they did, we got a really interesting soundbite from Michael Steele, who is the former Republican national chairman, who
was reacting to what President Trump had suggested.
About arming teachers. Right. And he agrees with one little part, but disagrees with the core part.
The president came out and said that teachers should be armed, but now he's saying that they should get bonuses. What do you think of the whole idea?
I like the bonuses. No to the guns. No guns though? No guns in the classroom. Come on, that is just beyond not good. God forbid something happens. And a mistake occurs, you know, a student is accidentally shot by a teacher. It opens up a Pandora's box of problems this country just does not need. So let's get to the substance of making serious, updated gun policy.
By the way, you know what Trump is really doing here? I mean, this is what really galls me about this. What Trump is really doing is he's just trying to figure out a way that people will forget about the core issue, which is banning the damn assault rifles. And he's thinking, okay, how do we avoid that issue? So we'll talk about arming teachers.
Another issue to talk about.
Ridiculous.
And then the heat comes off the NRA.
Right.
Hi, my name is Samantha. I'm from Minnesota. Thanks for having me on. I absolutely think that he should be considered for this award. ESPN, according to ESPN, the recipient of the Arthur Ashe Courage Award, one of the characteristics they have to have is reflect courage in the face of peril. And I don't know what else shows courage in the face of peril, you know, as far as jumping on top of students to save their lives. And being a parent, I know that I would want someone like Aaron Feis in the school with my son. God forbid if something like that happened in his school. So I absolutely hope that they consider him. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah. All right. Absolutely.